Hello
And welcome.
to Forward Jump, episode
18.
Spooky. Oh, Dario.
Yes.
Happy
brother.
Halloween, son.
Happy Halloween. Cheers.
We made it.
No,
No?
no, we haven't. I think we did.
Yeah, we lost some weight.
Bit of a diet,
Yeah,
some nokes.
bring out the white in our bones. Yeah, for those of you not watching the video, we've changed a bit to get into the Halloween spirit. What? That was delayed. I was like, Derry, how are you doing, man?
Good. It's good to be here. It's Halloween.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't been here in ages, but it's just been a week.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but it has felt like a while. I think it's because this week has been it's been an interesting week in the news.
The news
Gaming
has
news.
certainly been interesting.
And lots of stuff has happened. So, yeah, but it's good to be here.
Ghosts are running rampant through the streets.
Yes, and
Yeah. Skeletons taking your babies.
Hideo Kojima's making another game.
Yes,
you
he
know-
is, with black babies.
That is frightening. Mr. Kojima's game.
Oh, Mr.
Look
Skellington.
who said hello.
Hello. You know what? I'm gonna drop him. It's not Christmas. So, Dario.
Yes.
What have you been playing over this old Hallows Eve?
You know what? I haven't actually been playing much this week. It's been more of exploring the gaming news. I've been stalking. I've been stalking a few games like Skyrim Special Edition, which was released this week.
Was this before or after your makeup? You're just standing outside the windows of the developers going, release your game.
That's exactly what happened. So I've been stalking Skyrim a bit. And I played a bit of Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 2.
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2.
Very little, but I did play it.
And?
It's like Xenoverse 1, I guess. No, it's good.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's good. I had fun. We didn't have many characters to choose from at this point, at the beginning of the game, but I had fun. And so those are the two things I've been playing. What about you?
Before we move on to me, tell me, what does Skyrim Special Edition look like graphically?
Looks amazing.
Do you think it's worth me having owned it on PC and console, but not enjoying it on PC so much because it feels way too... I don't know. I miss my
The
my
immersion,
lounge.
Yeah, the lounge immersion.
Do you think it's worth dropping $600
Yeah.
rands?
I won't even hesitate.
Really?
I wouldn't buy it on the PS4, although I'll have to. But the kind of mods you're going to get with the Xbox is great. The one thing I would say is, I think I mentioned it a week or two ago, I'm saving Skyrim for December for a later
Yeah,
stage.
me too. You convinced me.
And I don't think it's a bad idea because the mods are dropping in phases. So
Really?
yeah, so not all the mods are available on release. So what you're looking at is by December, January, you're going to have a lot more mods than you do now. And I looked at the mod list now. There's a couple of essential mods that people say get this mod straight away. Things like inventory management, a couple of other cool mods.
No loading screens when you enter a town.
Yes,
Super
the law on the loading screen and things like that.
And then my favorite is the Stickmen Thomas the Tank Engine followers.
So what is it? The coming of train whiz or something like that.
I don't know.
The call of train wits.
But I mean, I think
Train
I
wits.
haven't tracked it now, but I think Xbox has like about 67 mods currently available, and PlayStation has 11. Yay.
Yeah, so it's quite a difference. But in December, both consoles are going to have more, and
Yeah.
you're going to get a couple of patches. Although there is one patch that was released that removes all the bugs that the developer missed.
Really?
Really.
Probably adds new ones that we don't know of because they don't have time to QC.
Well, perhaps. But the point is, I'll wait till December. It's a good option, but I wouldn't hesitate buying it. The graphics blew me away a little bit. I was really surprised.
It is a game I've spent the most time in, and I'll definitely spend a lot more hours on it when I get back in. And I'm thinking, because last time I played very sneaky, so characteristic of me, and archery. So maybe this time I'll go full battle mage. I'll go full bastard. Yeah.
Can I just say something?
Thank you. Yes.
How spooky was that when Jack Skellington jumped on my back?
Dude, you got attacked.
I got attacked.
You got jumped your bones.
The bones jump on.
The bones jumped on you this time.
Yeah. So what are you playing?
I am playing nothing. I played Outlast 2, the demo, and that was over very quickly.
Outlast, you actually played it because you said you were going to play
I played
it.
And
tell me, son, tell me.
I got one massive fright.
Yeah.
But it was a jump scare. It was a jump scare.
Okay.
The demo is very interesting because it gives you these vignettes, so it almost feels like a dream because you arrive at like this village, and then you crawl. You get. I'm not going to tell exactly what happens, but you get pulled through this thing, and then you end up in another locale that's completely different to the one you've just been in. And then you go through a door, and then you're suddenly in a different place. But some unsettling imagery, like there's a lot of upside down crosses and stuff, and this is a minor spoiler, but really it's a demo, so seriously, you fall down into this pit, and there's this shadow of a cross, and the light kind of shines on these dead kids, like these dead babies that they've been sacrificing and burning. And I was like, I don't feel too comfortable like with this imagery, which was the first time I've ever experienced something like that in a game.
That's
something's too.
But that's great.
Too much.
Because that's what's going to be my next question. You get something like The Witch, which builds this uncomfortable ambience with
the film
The film The Witch, with this unsettling looking characters and sets and things like that, with no jump scares or very few jump scares. And then you get films that just have jump scares, and then you get something like The Conjuring, which is a nice balance between those two things. And I think for me, PT, which we've spoken extensively about on the show, is that type of game that blends those two things. So now Outlast. How does Outlast deal with that? Are you just getting jump scares? Is it that ambience? Does it miss the mark? What would you say, having played it now?
It's very much ambient. It's first of all, it's nothing like the first game, except for the camera mechanic.
Yeah.
So still got your night vision and stuff. It's the jump scare was done very cheaply. Like you mentioned, PT is cool because it's a creative jump scare. It's like it's not somebody just jumping into your field of view. It's you walk to a door and somebody pops up and closes the door. Stuff like that.
Yeah, so they get you invested in the moment before the jump scare comes.
So there's one thing that's cool. The door opening mechanic is cool because you can choose to slowly open the door by grabbing the door and pulling back, and you can lean and look through. So every time I was expecting something to be there, and it never happened. So it's cool. That's cool.
The bass drop, the bass drop didn't come when you thought it was.
So the bass drop will probably eventually come in the full game. But
let's hope.
So this thing was very much like crazy cult. Then you have the like the occult. You got your spirits and stuff, and then you're in like this cannibalistic place. So it's very jarring. It jumps around a lot, but I understand it's the demo. It's more like a this is the kind of things you might experience. Very very much like the Resident Evil demo, but different scenarios.
Yeah.
But it handles well. It looks really good. I don't think I'm gonna buy the full game.
Okay.
I still want my PT or my Allison Road.
Yeah. So that is where horror games need to go, right?
Yeah. Man.
I mean, the signs are all there pointing.
Look, with VR,
the popularity of the games show that it's a profitable way to go. So now it just needs to be done. Someone needs to do it.
People like to be scared shitless. I love getting scared. It makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you mentioned Skyrim because that is our topic of the day, which is
Skyrim.
Because it's Halloween, it's a scary world without reviews.
4 Forward,
basically,
jump.
forward, jump scare.
Yeah.
So let's just give some context before we jump into this topic. You know, we spoke about this. So this this past week, Bethesda Softworks, the publishers of Skyrim, Fallout, Doom, and other epic freaking video game series.
Great.
They announced that they will no longer be providing advanced review copies of their games to any media outlet any earlier than kind of one day before release. Now, immediately you can see the issue with that is there's no kind of thorough review of this product beforehand. So so this is what they've released, their reasoning. So before we start grabbing the pitchforks and grabbing Frankenstein out of his tower,
letting Frankenstein out of the basement, and hook that.
That's so weird. So the publisher released a blog post on their official site earlier this week explaining this decision, stating that while we will continue to work with media, streamers and YouTubers to support their coverage, sponsored, both before and after release, we want everyone, including those in the media, to experience our games at the same time. Anyway, so the statement more or less echoes how Bethesda handled the launch of Doom earlier this year, which was a great game, no early review copies. This prevents any game reviews from being published in time for players to reference when making their purchasing decisions. As for the hundreds of thousands of players who read pre-launch reviews, Bethesda offered this consolation.
Okay.
And I quote, "We also understand that some of you want to read reviews before you make your decision. And if that's the case, we encourage you to wait for your favorite reviewers to share their thoughts." End quote. This post does seem to indicate that other kinds of pre-launch content, most likely in the form of previews and trailers, would still be supported. But those looking to read impressions of the finished product will have to wait. So heavy embargoes.
And they've laid it down pretty definitively. They've said, this is our policy now.
Well, you know what
Just
I
like
read?
that.
You know what I read? We want money. Money, money, money. I like money.
Yes.
Money.
I was about to say, can we review the reasons if we include logic and good reasoning, and there are none? Because I don't understand why everyone. What is the virtue of it all experiencing it at the same time? Where is the virtue in that? I mean, I don't care if what's the oak from IGN? IGN man and I now play the game together. Oh, it's very spiritual. It's all very spiritual.
Yeah.
Like we're experiencing it at the same time. No, I'm in my living room by myself playing the game.
Yeah.
And my friends, I want to experience it with my friends, and they get it on release day with me.
Exactly. This is especially bad timing considering No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
The fiasco that was No Man's Sky.
And a number of other games, not just No Man's Sky. There's been a few games that have...
In their defense, Doom was a great game, even though they didn't have early review copies. But here's my issue with not... Okay, you are 100% correct. A reviewer is not my buddy who I want to share this experience with. No. A reviewer is or a media outlet like IGN or Polygon or whoever. I go to them to base my purchasing decision on. Mm-hmm. And damn it, man, if I want the game day one, don't tell me, hey, but wait for the review if you so choose. I'm excited to play your game, dudes.
Absolutely.
Like, don't just tell me, well, just wait and see.
And the other thing is that, look, people are impatient. People want stuff. Now, I'm going to say there's a positive here, but a big negative is you don't want to wait a week after release to get your review.
No, man.
You don't want to wait that long to purchase the game. Secondly, just because you've made good games, sure. It's like political parties. You did great things in the past. Doesn't mean that your policies now are good. Like if your policies now is reckless expenditure, like exuberating reckless expenditure, then doesn't mean that just because you had good policies before that we can accept this now. So sure, you had great games, but that's not the point. The point is, if it's 10 out of 10, I want to see that 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
2 days or 3 days before the game's released.
Exactly.
Please.
Especially because of the pre-order culture in the games industry. And once again, PSA, do not pre-order games, children. Kids, don't.
Hey, but didn't you pre-order No Man's Sky?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was on the front line.
We're all there.
I got F'd in the A. But
we've
don't pre-order games. But like me, so there's Dishonored 2, which is a Bethesda game, which is the first game that's going to be second Skyrim, but we already know Skyrim's good. So Dishonored's coming out next month.
Yeah.
No early reviews. I want the collector's edition because it looks badass. I'm going to pre-order it because I'm afraid that I'm not going to get that edition. But if the game's bad, maybe I don't want it. I can always cancel.
Look, there is one thing, like you've mentioned, sure, but there is one positive that I can say about Bethesda in virtue now of this announcement, and that is that their release schedules are tight.
Yeah.
So they'll announce, for instance, look at Fallout 4. They announced it at E3 and they released it. So there were a lot of downfalls with Fallout 4, but because of the short release schedule, like it was a really short period. It was a period of 4 months from announcement. It was released and people accepted it with its downfalls because we were just excited for a Fallout game, and I enjoyed the game, and a lot of people did. And so, maybe in those scenarios, I won't mind if it's a game like Fallout. I might not mind waiting for extra days.
True.
But now, if you've been waiting 2 years and it's release day, there is a virtue to that. But I still maintain you cannot. The point of reviews is to maintain the quality in the industry. It's so that if you make a game that doesn't live up to expectations, that doesn't fulfill your criteria of your advertisements and what you've advertised about the game, no one's going to buy it. So cheers.
Bethesda, they've already started the movement with not being at E3. So that's already a big knock because you won't... Well, okay, they're doing their own little thing. But that was the first kind of
establishment
kind of establishment media move. And now with this, I'm it sounds drastic, but it's really anti-consumerist. Who does this benefit? Because it sure doesn't benefit the gamers.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. And the reviews, it's not just about whether the game's good or not. It's also because people still buy games. They are already invested, regardless if it gets a 5 out of 10 most times. So, but especially with Bethesda games, bugs.
Yeah.
Does it run better on the Xbox, the PC, the PlayStation? Which platform should I really get it on? You never know. You're not going to know. Nobody's going to go, it's crap. All you're going to get is paid for YouTube sponsorships where they go, oh, I'm PewDiePie and this game is fantastic. That's what I imagine PewDiePie sounds like.
Yes.
So you are not going to get a...
I also imagined him that way.
Yeah. Sometimes I imagine him as a centaur.
No, that's pretty accurate.
I think so too.
No, but one thing I'd like to just add, and I know that's this is something that we can talk on for hours, but one thing I'd like to add is that games are released, like you said about the consumer. So you might have it that media houses have a lot of power in the sense that
unlimited power.
But it is, and then if they give it a bad review, tough luck. So you gotta basically kiss their asses and give them the game and give them special gifts and things. But here's the thing: you're screwing your consumers. That's who you're screwing. So now here's the thing: if I like a game, let's say Fallout 4, and this has happened in the past, and I regularly visit Polygon or IGN, and one of these sites gives my game a bad review, I don't accept it. Like I go look at other sites. It takes a good 4 or 5 sites with the reviews. I read all the reviews, check the scores, to go, okay, maybe it's not. So the thing is, this whole thing about a lobbying group in the media industry with regards to these games, it's just not true. Gamers are wiser than that, and now you're screwing the gamer.
I agree, but also with the review thing, you go to 5 different establishment, or outlets, media outlets. I go to different individuals. So like Greg Miller, and Colin Moriarty at Kind of Funny Games.
Greg Miller is the one I was looking for.
Greg Miller.
But I wrote him a letter once. I raged on him for a review.
You're not a fan, are you?
No, I did become a fan after. He actually responded to me.
He's a decent guy.
Really,
he's a
really
very
nice
decent
guy. Really nice guy.
So I know this guy likes racing games. If he reviews Skyrim and gives it a bad review, I'm not going to take that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to somebody who actually knows. But if I have a guy who's usually been an RPG fan, reviews Skyrim, but he has a day to review it, do you think you're going to get a good review? The guy's rushed. If he hits like a wall and he's struggling to get past this section in the game, he's going to get frustrated. His review is going to be not so good.
And anyone,
so it
and
negatively impacts the developers, the publisher.
Yeah. And anyone in any media knows deadlines are brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
So it's bad enough, and now you've got gamers hawking at your doorstep,
Yeah.
trying to get reviews out of you, because it's already like that.
Game reviews.
But even before release day, like
Yeah.
a week before, people are like, "Where's the review? Where's the review?"
Yeah.
Posting on the, emailing the editor, posting on the forums. It's ridiculous.
And now what happens? You get these review in progress stuff. I know IGN does that. You're going to get first impressions. And as we know, No Man's Sky, first impressions aren't always what they are cut out to be.
And beware, Bethesda, the rage is coming your way. Because if you wait, you buy the game. Usually now, if there's a bad review, you go, okay, I know it's not, but I've been waiting so long. And I accept that it's possibly not going to meet my expectations. Now, you go in full expectations, buy the game, it's not living up to it. Where's your rage going to go?
Well, hopefully this is like a trial thing, and they tested it out with Doom, and it obviously worked for them because the Doom numbers were high. But Doom was a very well established IP. Dishonored 2, not so much. What else are they bringing out? They're bringing Unreal. They're bringing out, was it Quake or Unreal? It's Quake Tournament or something like that, right?
Oh, yes. Quake.
And that game to me doesn't look that great, and I'm a massive fan of the previous installments. And I'm not gonna buy that game until I get a great opinion.
Yeah. And look at your films, like you're right, bigger IP. So like it's like an Avengers film. You could release hardly any trailers, do hardly any marketing, and when that movie released, your cinemas would be packed, right? But when you're dealing with smaller films that you've not heard of before, that as directors taken on and people aren't familiar with the brand, what do you get? If the film's really good and you hear people talking about it and going, it's great, it's great, and you hear, did you hear this movie? Apparently it's brilliant. Who's it, apparently according to who? According to media houses.
Exactly.
And then you go see it. Yeah. And then you get packed out cinemas.
But I mean, it is a show of good faith, sending a free copy of a game a week, 2 weeks earlier to this place. I think Final Fantasy, I think it's number 13. They sent out like 2 months in advance. Sent it out to the reviewers. That is nice. It is a show of good faith, but it is, I mean, word of mouth is so powerful. And these guys at IGN or whoever, they are gamers. Like, they are excited about your games. And you are kind of essentially cutting off your town criers.
Yeah.
Like, you are cutting off the people who are going to scream about your game the loudest.
Yep.
And it's just, if you're confident in your game,
there's no reason to not release a review
exactly.
copy.
You've already got embargoes. You already got stuff that says, don't show this level. Don't do this. Don't do that. Now, with your paid YouTubers, it's just going to be, oh, okay, maybe level 3 is a bit bad. Don't show this one. Okay, just give me a bag of money. Sure, here. Thank you. Your game's
ridiculous.
Great.
Yeah, I wonder what Square's going to do with Final Fantasy 15. It's got me thinking now.
Well, other guys, there's going to be two things. It's going to split. It's going to be a fork in the road. Some people are going to go Bethesda route. Some people are going to go, like Ubisoft, will definitely go Bethesda route.
EA.
But other people are going to go the other way. Like, I'm thinking CD Projekt Red would never do something like this.
No.
Because
no, there's a couple that won't that will never do this. There's a couple of pretty good companies that won't do it.
But like Bethesda, they are one of my favorite developers. Even though their games are buggy as hell, they make the most memorable games, like immersive, and they always kind of felt like the little guy, in my opinion. Like, doing it for themselves, kind of the underdog.
And the truists. Like you trust them to stick to what gaming's all about every time, and their content creation, etc., etc. You've got that's true to what the gamer wants, and this is just a bit against the grain.
But they are definitely establishing themselves as like the alpha, because what they did with PlayStation, the forcing their hand with the mods.
Yeah, with the mods.
Damn, that wasn't even passive aggressive. That was full on.
Yeah.
I'm spitting in your face.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
And getting no mods.
Ain't no one, except now because of what they did.
Yeah. Anyway,
so don't pre-order games.
Don't fall for bad marketing campaigns
Yeah. Like
and
the-
false
the
game trailers.
Constant vigilance.
Running real time on the
Seriously.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah. In-engine.
In-engine
Like,
graphics.
Now more than ever, don't believe that garbage. And if you're so invested in the game, like me, Dishonored 2, be excited. Be excited. Games are great, but just manage like your expectations. And I don't think
Unless
it's
you want
fair.
to, yeah.
I don't think it's fair, but wait a week.
Yeah.
Wait a week to see how it goes. But the thing that gets me is now you got these pre-order incentives. If you're a fan of Call of Duty, right? You play only Call of Duty. I don't know why you would do that, but there are some crazy people in this wide world. And it goes, pre-order Call of Duty and receive the unicorn mask for your player. I'm going to want that.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's going to kill my soul if somebody else runs around with these unicorn masks and I can't have one because I didn't pre-order because I was worried
Mega
that
FOMO.
it's gonna disappoint me.
Yeah.
And I can't afford. I can only buy one game
Yeah.
a year. So I'm not going to pre-order this. And then you get effed in the A.
No, it's terrible. No, but yeah, no. I think you got to wise up and you got to be vigilant. Otherwise, you're just wasting money. Look at No Man's Sky.
I just can't wait for the turn where it goes consumer first again.
Yeah.
Like
It's always going to happen.
gamers first.
Look at PlayStation, the Xbox
yeah.
scenario, it happened. We just got to wait a while and let the backlash, and then we'll get there.
But having said that, damn, I can't wait to play Skyrim and Dishonored. Welcome to the news!
That you can't refuse.
The news you choose to use!
For whatever purposes you so choose. For whatever purposes you so choose. Whatever you choose. All right. Hit us with the news, man. Hit us with the news.
We have 7 news items.
Yeah.
And the first
It's
one,
good. It's a good number.
talk about a ghost.
Countering the spooky Halloween vibes with the number 7.
Is it-
What? Number 7 is considered like a...
Oh, the good number.
The good number,
The good
yeah.
number, whereas 6.
Yes.
Oh. Well, you stay away from that 6. I actually had 6 and I got afraid.
So you made it 7.
So, talking about digging up graves,
Yeah.
pulling out some old skeletons. Pokemon Go. Halloween update. Increases chance of spooky Pokemon.
That's cool.
What is it?
Catch a Ghastly.
Have you
Catch a
done it?
Gengar.
Did you do that?
No, of course not. I don't play that game anymore. Are you crazy?
So, for those of you who do play this, they are still making millions. From October the 26th until November the 1st, it's coming up quickly, Halloween is coming to Pokemon Go. Woo! During this event, you'll earn double the amount of candy every time you catch, hatch, and transfer Pokemon. Plus, your buddy Pokemon will help you catch candy
So much candy.
so much candy. 4 times more candy than you can handle. Handle it. In addition, the chances of encountering spooky Pokemon has been increased. The likes of Zubat, because let's be honest, you can never have too many Zubats.
Exactly.
The likes of Zubat, Drowsy, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, some of these are made up, I swear. Gengar, Golbat, and Hypno will be seen more often.
Hypno is cool.
Who's Hypno?
Hypno is that...
That is a fine description, and I know exactly what it looks like now. Thank you, Mr. Carzola. So by the time this episode drops, you will have 2 more days. So you go catch those spooky Pokemon. Go to the graveyards.
Walk around the dangerous forests and catch
Alone.
some spooky Pokemon.
Yeah,
Here in
yeah. Number 2.
Number 2. Give us number 2.
Microsoft partnering with top PC makers for Windows 10 VR headsets. Yes! So, a post on the official Windows Twitter account
I'm not
relayed...
sure what this means.
This is good news. Let me tell you. A post on the official Windows Twitter account relayed the news that was shared during today's Microsoft... Well, not today. It was a few days back. What was that?
That was my stomach. It's this...
So, where was I? The company is partnering with top PC makers to build a range of innovative VR headsets, the announcement reads. These new Windows 10 based headsets will release in 2017 with prices starting at $299, which is not bad.
That's not bad.
That's cheap.
No, that's pretty
hopefully
good.
The technology
That's pretty good. Hopefully the tech's good, yeah.
Now, it's very important to mention that there's still been no word on whether or not these new headsets will be compatible with Xbox One. But I'm sure that at this point, it's kind of a given that Microsoft would do this if they want to become like a key player.
Well, if you were a fan of Windows 10 before, now you can actually touch it with your hands.
And strangle that operating system. This is cool because the Xbox One Scorpio... Oh, the Xbox Scorpio. I don't know if it's the Xbox One. Scorpio is coming out. It needs to have VR. And it
has to have VR.
I want to get my PlayStation VR. When I heard this news, I was like... Maybe I should wait. Because the Scorpio is going to be more powerful.
It's going to have a lot of power.
Yeah. And by that time, the time it releases...
VR games will be better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is like a Skyrim argument. I like it.
What do you mean?
Oh, I told you to wait for Skyrim a little bit. So that it could be better when you got it later on.
Yeah.
And now I'm saying this is a similar argument you're making. Wait a little bit, and then you're going to get a better experience for your better bang for your buck.
I think that's kind of the theme for today is just wait.
If you don't want to get a fright, just wait, and everything will be great.
Buyer beware. You're in for a scare.
If you buy too soon.
If you buy too soon.
All right.
Number 3.
Yes.
Sad story.
No.
Remember a few episodes back we announced that Evolve is going free to play? Turtle Rock Studios announced that they will end support for Evolve, its competitive multiplayer shooter.
I predicted this.
And I quote.
Are you quoting me now?
Yes. I quote. I predicted this. End quote. Derek Osweiler. And I quote. Damn it, I always lose my place. It's always hard to leave one of our games behind, but now it's Evolve's turn. Turtle Rock said in a post on its official forums. In July, Evolve on PC switched to Evolve Stage 2, making the game free to play. As a result...
Stage 2 was not a very long stage.
As a result, the Evolve player count rose up 1 million within a week of the Switch, which is amazing.
That's incredible.
Turtle Rock said there was a lot of it. What? Joe. Turtle Rock said there was
a lot of what, Joe?
A lot it had hoped to do with the game, including introducing Evolve Stage 2 to the consoles, which would have been awesome. But it looks like that's just not meant to be.
I can't believe it.
Turtle Rock also pointed out the end of support for Evolve isn't their decision. It's actually rather that of being a AAA developer who isn't self-funded and who doesn't own their own IP. That's so sad.
So now, if I own Evolve,
yeah,
then what will I do with it?
I think it'll... do they have dedicated servers? If they have dedicated servers and stuff, I think that might be shut down. If you have the game, I assume that there'll be no more updates rolling out. So I think you'd still have your game. But I'm probably thinking it's like a Halo 2 kind of thing where they pulled the plug. And that's just it.
It's dead.
They did it... the same studio did it with... you hate the game. What's it? Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead. Same studio.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh my word, bro. You hate it.
Just because it wasn't as good as other games.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, blah blah blah. They thank 2K, they thank THQ after saying that it's kind of their fault for shutting this down. I felt sad for them. They really...
That's we were so hopeful a few months back when that was announced.
I know.
But you know,
I would have played this on my console.
Yeah, I would have also played it.
How'd it go?
I would have had a go. Anything with
monsters?
Yeah, dedicated servers.
Tentacles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your tentacles.
Yeah. I love your monsters.
Number 4. Number 4. PlayStation Plus free games for November has been revealed.
What is happening here?
November's lineup of free games for PlayStation Plus subscribers has been revealed. Sorry, grammar Nazis. Including 2 cross-buy games for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita owners. If there's like the two of you, you're very lucky. So PlayStation Plus subscribers.
I'm so excited. What is it?
PlayStation Plus subscribers on PlayStation 4 can download Everybody's Gone to the Rapture and the Deadly Tower of Monsters for free next month. Yay!
The Deadly Tower of Monsters.
So Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is a first-person exploration game. It's basically a walking sim.
A walking sim, yep.
Which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
And then Deadly Tower of Monsters is like a shoot 'em up inspired by classic sci-fi B movies.
That's cool.
That sounds like a new Broforce.
That sounds like a new Broforce. That's
yeah,
cool.
and I think no, it's not this one. That's full player co-op. I don't actually know if it's full player co-op. And then PlayStation 3 owners can download the Off-Road Racer Dirt 3 as well as Costume Quest 2 if you so chose. That's Costume Quest 2 is apparently a cool game. It's made by Double Fine.
That's cool.
It's kind of Halloween themed, which is fitting. Yeah. Apparently it's funny. And then
great.
PS Vita owners, you will receive a puzzle game. You're very lucky. You're
very lucky.
It's called Letter Quest Remastered. And people on PlayStation 4 can also buy this. And then the other game you're getting is Pumped BMX Plus. Which is cross-buy. You can own it on your PlayStation 3 as well.
Okay. Cross-buy is good.
Yeah, one cool game for me there, and one I'm excited for. Deadly Tower of Monsters sounds fun.
That sounds.
I hope it's cool.
I saw it on this. Yeah, I saw
Did
a little bit of it on the store. It looks good.
It's cool.
What's happening with games with gold, Brew?
Games with gold for November. Not the strongest one. Once again, relying heavily on the backwards compat, bruh. So Microsoft has revealed the 4 titles that will be available as part of November's Games with Gold. And then what follows now is the full list and schedule for availability. So Super Dungeon Bros, a 4-player co-op dungeon brawler, is coming.
Love dungeon brawlers.
Coming straight at your face machines on November the 1st until October the 30th. I think it's actually launching with Games of Gold. So it hasn't been released yet. It's releasing with Games of Gold.
That's quite cool.
The second one, Murdered Soul Suspect, is dropping from November the 16th until December the 15th on the Xbox One. Yeah, apparently it's not that great, but it's free.
It's free.
Gotta
take what you gotta get.
Here's the ones. You will love this.
Give it to me.
The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. Coming November the 1st till November the 15th for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. But you don't have an Xbox. I forgot.
No, dude. I've been waiting so long to play that game.
I'm gonna get it. You can come play it at my house.
Oh,
and then Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is coming November the 16th until October. November 16th until the 30th. That's also for both backwards compat on the Xbox One. Great little standalone DLC for Far Cry 3.
Yes.
I loved it. Did you play it?
No, I didn't play it, but I remember it was good.
All you need to know is that there are dinosaurs and they shoot lasers.
There you go.
Sold.
You don't need much more than that.
It's neon everywhere and 80s action heroes.
Yeah. No,
Very
I mean
good.
that was. I remember watching you play. That was a great DLC.
It was really whack. It was very fun.
So left field.
Here's a sad one. Number 6.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky studio cites hack after tweet that game was, and I quote, a mistake.
What?
Hello Games Sean Murray says his studio's Twitter and email account have been hacked after the studio account tweeted this morning, a few days back, that the space exploration game No Man's Sky was a mistake. The tweet was later deleted and the studio's account set to private. While emails purporting to be from studio founder Murray claimed responsibility for the message. The Twitter account is now back online and in control. So I don't know if you followed this, but first of all, a tweet that said the game was a mistake, people freaking out, retweeting, it gets removed. A lot of the media outlets get emailed these really whack emails, kind of reiterating the issues people had with the game, saying it was a mistake, but they say it's fake. Now there's other stories coming in. I think Forbes reported that it is a disgruntled employee at Hello Games that did this. How sad is that, bro?
That's really sad.
It's getting to that point.
Sean Murray was just drunk one evening and had a good piss up and then got on his Twitter account.
Yeah.
Did some drunk tweets. But very sad. What a gaming tragedy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, from beginning to end.
At least we got a response from Hello Games and Sean Murray. They were very jokey about the whole situation.
I mean, you have to be in that type of situation, right?
Yeah. I got into a very heated thread regarding No Man's Sky. People saying, we hate them, they should be killed.
Sheesh.
Death threats abound. And the other people just going, no, dude, you guys are having a laugh.
You're having
it's just a game.
Be a bit drunk.
Jog off. It was crazy. And I just...
Did you dive into the fray?
I just dropped one meme I just dropped Brick from Anchorman, and it says loud noises, and I laughed.
That's great.
But I followed the thread. Brian Altano from IGN also jumped in and said,
Brian.
"Y'all a bunch of beep and crazy people." That's what I imagine. Yeah, they were going crazy.
Damn.
But do you think they deserve it?
I'm gonna reserve.
It feels like you flip flop every week. Like, it's not their fault. It's their fault. It's not their fault.
No, it's a tough thing, man.
Let's go play some No Man's Sky again. And
we'll
then give our
think
opinion.
about it again. Number 7.
Number 7. This is because it's Halloween, and because I'm a big fan of indie games. I don't know if you've seen the trailer or any footage of this game, but Night in the Woods, a very cool looking indie game.
Yes.
Finally has a release date. So
that's great news.
Night in the Woods will release a PlayStation 4, PC, Mac, and Linux version on January the 10th, 2017. Developer Infinite Fall announced today. Previously set for release sometime this year, the official Twitter account for the game explained that the developer needed a few extra weeks, of course, to work on the game. And for those of you who don't know what Night in the Woods is about, Night in the Woods puts players in the role of a 20-year-old May Borowski, who has left college and returned to a home in Possum Springs. And though plenty about the familiar town is the same for May, things have changed during her time away, and something is out in the town's woods.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Twin Peaksy.
Yeah, and it was a very successful Kickstarter campaign. I think it started in 2013. Went a bit quiet, obviously, and now it's dropping. And it's all animals.
News.
I don't know if you've
fantastic news.
At your animals. It looks really cool. Art style is gorgeous.
Sounds amazing.
I wish it dropped during the Halloween time. I think that would have been great. Very beneficial for the developer.
Yeah, absolutely. But at least it's coming. It's got a release date. That's great. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. I'm really happy about that.
Meanwhile, while you wait for that, you could just play The Last Guardian.
Listen, one other thing.
Tell me. My ears are burning.
You've been, when we talk about Final Fantasy 15, you continuously allude to the fact that you've been waiting for your road trip game.
Yes, sir.
So I know you probably heard the good news this week.
You will be controlling the car. The main protagonist is the car.
No. Co-op.
What?
Co-op.
But like,
we're gonna be able to road trip together, bro.
But like couch co-op?
I'm not sure.
Dude, I'm gonna get
co-op.
I'm gonna get plastered, and you're gonna drop into my game. I'm gonna be like driving everywhere.
But how cool is that?
Awesome.
It's coming as DLC, which is quite cool. So you can play the game, and then as one of the DLCs, it'll come.
But what if the game's shit?
It's not even an option.
That's very cool. I wish it dropped from the get-go. I would have loved to kind of play it with you, seeing as how, number one, maybe it is better if you play it on your own first and then introduce me to it.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. But I would have to own a copy, right? So.
Yeah, you gotta. I don't know if there will be a local co-op option.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure of the details, but I know
Split screen probably break the immersion.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. Either way, I mean, Final Fantasy is the way that the battle system looks. It looks like a good system to have co-op gameplay. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's the thing I'm looking the least forward to in that game is the battle system, the combat.
I know that you don't. Well, we won't have to debate it, but I know you don't like those big battles. But I can tell you,
I love big battles.
Just wait and see. Wait and see the game. Wait and check the game out.
Okay.
Don't
pre-order.
My left nut on the table on this one.
And that, Dario, thank you for that. That's actually cool. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Has been
the
weekend review. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fright Fest that is episode 18.
It has been an intriguing day.
Yes, very much indeed. I can't breathe. So,
we're going to plug some stuff.
We're going to plug the shit out of this.
But we're like knives in the wall socket.
Electrocute ourselves.
We didn't agree on that.
Damn it. That was like the highlight of my day.
So you might have noticed that things are slightly different here today.
Yeah, I'm wearing black.
Isn't that because all your clothes are somewhere in Europe?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
My clothing,
We should not. I just shouldn't have brought that up. That's very... Well, we took our faces off this week.
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
It's incredible.
Dario,
you look good.
You look good.
Yeah, you look good.
I wanna be you.
I wanna rattle. I wanna bones rattle. Anyway.
Please, no one. So, we were very fortunate to get somebody in to do this for us. And it was such a cool experience, so professional.
Yeah.
The company goes by the name of Blush.
Blush by Amore.
Like you can see I'm blushing at this very moment.
But we just like to thank Blush by Amore for helping us out today, sponsoring these beautiful faces.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
And incredible work. And we really admire it.
You saved Halloween.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to get spooky, or you'd like just to get some...
Just get your freak on, man. You don't need a reason.
Get beautiful for the weddings.
Yeah, weddings. You can wear a skeleton mask for a wedding.
Yeah, I mean,
she does that.
That's cool.
She doesn't judge.
Brides want to be different.
Yeah. So where can I find her if I want to do this?
We've got a flipping cool business card, but we'll probably put up the stuff on the screens.
I'll try and do that with magic.
But visit her website at blushbyamore.co.za. And you'll get her details there. You can email her, give her a call, and embark on a beautiful, beautifying journey.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. I look beautiful. No, I'm happy. That's Blush by Amore. Amore, AMORE.co.za. But it'll be here. So seriously, utilize her.
Jump on the YouTubes.
Yeah. And then Dario.
Yeah.
What about us?
Well, this week you can't tweet me because I'm all over the internet. I'm on every webpage watching you. Do whatever you do all the time, every day. No alone. No sleep. No privacy. We'll always be together.
But you can always send the birds to save you.
Yes.
Because we're afraid of birds.
Yeah.
Tweet us.
FWD jump.
Tweet us anything. Tell us how amazing we look. Flip. We'd love to hear it. Please, I need to hear
We need some steam here, self-esteem.
But we digress. You can also watch us on YouTube, and this episode is a good one to watch on YouTube. And who knows? Next week we'll probably do something else crazy.
It's good. It's always crazy here. There's bears.
And you can do that by searching us. Bears. You can do that by searching us /Jump in the YouTubes. You can also do that on iTunes. Click subscribe on both of those things. You get it streamed and download right into your eyeballs.
Yeah, you'll see us, you'll smell us, you'll smell us, right?
Yeah, you'll definitely smell us, especially if you're using iTunes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And it's also important to note that YouTube will give you money if you click subscribe on our channel.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
Click that subscribe button, leave some comments, join us on the iTunes.
Yeah.
And it's been fantastic.
It's been terrifying.
It's been terrifying.
Yeah.
It's been terrifying and exciting this week. And we're excited to catch you guys next week right here
on /Jump. Next week, we'll do backflips over unicorns.